So today in the morning, before breakfast, I went to the gym, did half an hour on the stair machine, and then did about half an hour on the treadmill. Not too much, just kind of recovery run, easy day. Played with the incline up and down there in the Adizero RC2. So this is now to the RC3, largely unchanged, a simple, old school, like high drop running shoe. Very lightweight, could do some racing in this, shorter distance, and just a very simple, light, breathable shoe. All right, so starting on the bottom, got some blown rubber. Sometimes Adidas uses Continental rubber, does not here, just some basic rubber. Really, really good grip. You can see some tread there, not much, maybe like 1 millimeter of tread. That heel patch and that forefoot patch in the middle, some exposed rubber, and then this kind of hard plastic, I don't know what they call it, but a hard plastic piece that runs through part of the midsole to give you a little extra stiffness in that midsole. I choose to use this on the treadmill and even a little bit of trail because it has enough grip for that, and some soft paths near my house, i.e. some non-paved, a little bit of kind of rubberized paths or dirt, hard dirt. Midsole, 21.5 millimeter in the heel, 12 millimeter in the forefoot. By today's standards, that is like firm. That is quite a thin forefoot, especially relative to the Hoka-fication of running shoes across all brands. Now, it has what they call light strike foam. I have no idea what light strike means. In my experience, light strike means hard EVA foam, very old school feeling foam. I've got about 110, 120 kilometers in these shoes so far. I don't use them often, once or twice a week. And so midsole holding up well, but haven't put a lot of miles into it. Overall, very light shoe with that 10 millimeter drop and 12 millimeters in the forefoot. That makes this shoe, in my opinion, like race day, like kind of 5K racing shoe, or like a tempo shoe, interval shoe that you can use, yeah, like once a week. Or if you're going on the treadmill, like I did this morning, it was cold outside, went to the treadmill and used this for just a kind of easy run with some hills. Above, we have a very thin see-through kind of mesh. Don't know if we can see it there. Yeah, see-through mesh with some little structural overlays for strength. And these, I like these kind of monochrome Adidas with reflective high vis. Quite a, firm, supportive heel, but very thin, very old school, no fancy pull tabs, no extended, pull tab on the end here. Tongue is not gusseted, but I've had no issues with the tongue going anywhere, moving around. It is quite nice, thin but plush, if I can say that. Usually those two things are in opposition, but this is like a foam material, no visible perforations, but very breathable, lays flat, stays put, and is enough. It doesn't make the foot hot, no hot spots, nothing. It's good. Of the whole upper, the lace system is maybe the best part about this shoe and the biggest thing to write home about. It's got an I don't know what to call it, maybe a backwards or reverse lacing system. You saw it in the video earlier. Essentially, you have to one by one tighten those laces down almost as if it was in the reverse direction. And the laces are, I don't know what to say, like they have friction, but anyways, they're not so smooth. The result is really tight lockdown, and once you set it, it stays in place. I don't know why we don't see this on more running shoes elsewhere, because it works. Oh yeah, and the weight of this shoe is 7.4 ounces, or I don't know, about 200 grams, so very light. For me, I think that it's gonna, the midsole is not gonna be kind to your feet, kind to your legs if you go long or you go fast on pavement. So I just use this on softer surfaces, treadmill, and I also think it's great for hill reps. Anytime you're going uphill, that grip and that lightness and breathability of the shoe. So that's the Adidas Adizero RC2. I would argue that we all need a shoe like this in our rotation, just to mix it up, feel something different, have that minimalist flavor and feel, and just work the foot in a little different way. All right, I gotta get back to work.